All right, all right, all right, all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Deeper Understanding, where I'm your host. I'm your sole proprietor. And yes, your Dr. Jones is back live. And I'm in this house. What's going on, everybody? Ah, how's everybody doing? How's everybody been? Thank you for coming. Thank you for those who are coming. How am I sounding? How am I looking? Am I live? Is we ready? How's everybody doing? I am glad to be back before you. I am honored. I am blessed to be back home. Oh, it's been a long road. Lord have mercy, Jesus. It has been a long road. It has been a journey, but yet here we are. And I'm sorry if my energy ain't where it used to be. It'll get there. It'll come. For those who may not know, I have been hospitalized last week. I was in there for about over the weekend. Let's say that over the weekend, and missed TSU homecoming, missed everything. But I was really sick. I have been full disclosure. I have been sick for a while now. I didn't let anybody know. I just shut my mouth and kept going like always. And it got to the point to where I couldn't handle it anymore. So basically, my diabetes went out of control. And everybody keeps saying, well, you got to take care of yourself. You need to, people talking about buy juice or buy. First of all, my diet, what I was eating wasn't the problem. Because guess what? I wasn't eating. That was the problem. I wasn't sitting up here. I wasn't sitting up here eating Snickers and drinking 5-pound bags of sugar. No, I wasn't eating. And I'm gonna share why I wasn't eating. Okay. I don't really I do try to be transparent as possible with everybody because I know people who watch this show are actually invested. And so you deserve to know. All right. And hit that cash app if you feel free. I have been having trouble with one of my daughters. We have been estranged for a while. We have not been talking. And I have chosen to remain silent on a lot of her behavior because I felt like let it just run its course. You know when you're young and you out here in the world, can't nobody really tell you nothing. You don't got your first little taste of freedom. You smelling yourself, as the old folks say. So you just out here. And so in my little wisdom, I said, well, I'm going to let her just stay out there. And as time has progressed, things have not gotten better. They haven't gotten worse, but they haven't gotten better. And like any other father, I love my children. I love them dearly. And it weighed on me. And I'm the type of person that if something is on my mind, something is on my heart, the first thing that goes, if I'm not feeling well, is my appetite. That's the first thing that goes. If I don't feel good, if my mind is cloudy, if my spirit is broken, and truth be told, my heart was broken. First thing that goes is my appetite. I can't eat. I don't want anything. That started around late August, early September. Okay. So as we fast track, and plus I know people saw my picture there and said, "Oh my God, you so skinny. Oh my Jesus, you know, I lost so much weight." Well, I got the type of body. If I put on weight, you see it real quick. And if I lose weight, you see it real quick. I lose weight real easy and I gain weight real easy. I just got one of them bodies. And when I lose weight, I always lose it in my face. And then everything else follows. So I'd already started to lose weight in September. Okay. Then, 1st of October, I noticed that my body had taken a turn for the worse. It went from I didn't feel like eating till I couldn't eat. You ever been that bad? I've been sick like that before, so I figured it would just pass. But I got to the point where I couldn't eat. I couldn't even make myself eat. I would eat 1 or 2 bites. I would force myself, literally have to force myself to eat 1 or 2 bites just to lie to myself. Ooh, excuse me. Just to lie to myself to say that I ate something. And shortly afterwards, I noticed that my sugar was increasingly getting out of control. The highest reading I had got to was around 700. And I know people look at me, boy, what the hell wrong with you? Why'd you go to the hospital? Well, I walked around with it around 900. Not to say that's medically sound, like that is crazy, but I've been up there before and my body responded and the meds responded, but this time, this time it didn't respond. I stayed around 600. And I had 2 days off and I should have went and I was in here fighting it. But then I realized I was fighting a losing battle. And I don't want to gross y'all out, but I want to be transparent because this might help somebody. I was at the point when your body is full of sugar. The problem with me was my body was full of sugar. And it was not, and it was not producing insulin. Yeah, that was when I had COVID. I was up to 900, not this time. This time it got to about 7 and then it trickled down to about 630. That was the highest it got. But I wasn't making insulin. And if your sugar is high, you need insulin to lower it, to unlock it, the cells, so everything can work properly. So I was full of sugar, and so my body was urinating. I literally was peeing every 30 minutes. I clocked it. I was peeing literally every 30 minutes, which obviously means, 1, I was not sleeping, wasn't getting any rest. 2, I was dehydrated, severely dehydrated, where to the point I could not produce saliva or tears. And also, that meant that I started to experience constipation. I didn't have enough water to produce stool. Plus, I wasn't eating. So, as you can see, my whole body was breaking down from the inside. And I knew then, okay, boy, okay, Negro, get your black ass up and get to somebody's emergency room. I had no energy. I couldn't stand up. I was full of lethargy. I didn't want to do anything. I started to lose my balance. And so I went to the hospital. They diagnosed me immediately They knew exactly what was wrong. And the treatment was rather simple. They just hooked me up full of insulin, just pump insulin into me 24 hours straight, insulin and fluids. As a result of all that urination and all that stuff in my body, of course, it did give me a little kidney damage, but that's being repaired. Everything else should be is reputable, is being on the mend. I am not 100%. I'm about today, I say about 82, 83%. My energy is slowly starting to come back the way it should be. And I'm just really just trying to take it one day at a time. I'm having to start to shoot insulin, which was it's been a week, it's been a challenge. Because they want you to eat every time you shoot that insulin, and I still don't really have an appetite. As for like right now, I ate this morning. I managed to get up and make me a little breakfast, and I haven't eaten since 9:30 this morning, and I still don't have an appetite. Now, when I finish the show, I'll eat something and take another shot. But for those who want to know, I don't know where Sister Morris is, but it's about today. I'm about 250, which is really good, considering where it's been at. I've been around 300 all week, so today is down to 250. So we're doing something right. We're getting it together. It's coming. And I go Thursday for all my follow-ups. I had to see the diabetic people. I got to see my kidney doctor. Got to see my general practitioner. So I'll be all blooded out. They're going to draw a ton of blood. I got to pee. I got to do all that stuff. So I already know. But I just thank everybody for their prayers. I thank them for their constant concerns. Everybody got horrified when they saw my picture the other day. I got so many text messages. Ty, you all right? Oh my Lord, you don't look good. And I thought to myself, Lord, do I need to post my HIV results so they don't think I got them letters? As soon as I get my energy back, I'm gonna get back in the gym. I can't go heavy, but I'm gonna do what we do so y'all can feel more comfortable. But like I said, a lot of this stuff it started off mentally and allowing the stresses of life and the pressures of life and everything to eat up on me, to creep up on me. So I do have to do better about managing that. And I've taken a course of action, a change of plans with my daughter, because I'm not so much angry at her anymore. I just really want her to get better. And so those are things that, she and I can work on together. And I know a lot of it is maturity and timing. And as a father, I can't be as heavy-handed as I used to be. And you have to be more of a listener now, especially when you're dealing with adult children. For those who going through that too, you have to be a listener. I have to be a little bit more open-minded. Although I don't agree with a lot of her choices, I don't agree with her current lifestyle, I have to also be mindful that it is her life. It's not mine. And that she's got to find her way. And it's just my job to help hold her hand and steady her as she makes it through the journey. And sometimes kids like they let bed a little rough. Hell, I like my bed a little rough when I was young. And I know how it is when you get that first little taste of freedom. And you want to be out there, you want to be outside. And so my job, I think, is to just, let her know, okay, you've been outside long enough. These are some parameters that you need to establish for yourself. Because sometimes you can get out there and then you can go too far, too long. And then it makes it harder for you to come back. But, I have every confidence in the world, that she can make it back, that she can turn things around for herself and for our family. Amen to that. So yeah, I'm working on all this stuff in the meantime, and trying to, while I'm on the mend, I haven't been doing a whole lot of anything else, but just resting and taking it, like I said, one step at a time. I'm trying not to run. The man in me wants to run, but I know physically I'm not able to run yet. Physically, I still got to walk. Still physically, I still have to take my time and count my steps and all that kind of stuff. I really do. So, just keep praying my strength. Now, that's that on that. I know people been worrying and wondering what happened. Well, there it is. I don't mind sharing it. If you need it, I got you. I don't mind sharing what went on with me. I don't want nobody else to go through it. Now, let's get to these revelations. Let's get to the revelations. I know I ain't did a show in a while. It's been a while. But I've had some revelations while I've been on the sidelines. I've had some visions, if you will. I've seen some things. I've had some things delivered unto me. It's been a rough little month here for the Black sisters. Man, it's been a rough month for the sisters. I ain't had to say anything. I ain't had to bash. I ain't said anything about anybody. But we've been seeing a whole lot of foolishness this month. It's been a rough month now. Come on, sisters. I know, I know I've been y'all enemy. And I'm not trying to come for y'all today, but y'all had a rough month. Jada Pinkett been out here just running her mouth, just telling all of the family business, all of the secrets. And my question to her is, for why? Why do you feel like you have to tell your family business? It ain't like you hurting for money. Do you need attention that bad at 50 years old? You got grown children. They're weird, but you got grown kids. You're an empty nester. You done it. You've had a successful career. You ain't no slouch. See, one thing we can say, you look crazy. Hell, you a lot of crazy. But you ain't no slouch. And I also think, no, you know what you're doing. So my question is why? Why would you out your family? Why would you out your, well, we know why you out your husband. We know you don't give a damn about him. But you just keep on and keep on and keep on. And for why? It ain't like this book about to sell 1 billion copies. Even if you sold every book you ever made, you still ain't got the money that your husband got. So why? Why, Jada? Why do you still yearn for some dead dick that you never had? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tupac said himself he ain't never touched it. So why are you yearning for it? Why? Why are you lying on this man's grave? He still got family that's alive. His dad is still alive. He still got brothers and sisters, nieces, nephews, cousins. You up here lying, talking about you done went to see him in the pen. You lied and said he had the alopecias. What's wrong with you? Oh, I know why. I'm gonna reveal it in a minute. Then we had a Cheesecake Factory lady. Y'all remember her? We had Cheesecake Factory lady. She had a nice little, I don't know what he was. He was Hindu, Pakistani, Mexican, something. He was something. He went and got the Black Queen. And he took her to Cheesecake Factory. She decided to whip out her phone and tried to clown him, saying she looked too good to go to the Cheesecake Factory. Mm-hmm. Then we had Oyster Woman. I'm telling you, they were just cutting up all during October, just cutting up. Cheesecake. We had the oyster lady ordered 48 oysters and all this food, and then the man got up and left her ass. Mm-hmm. It's just been a rough month. We had Sexy Red. We had Big Sexy. She done been telling everybody how pink her coochie is, how wet it is. Then she done posted her own sex tape. Where she was dry. And her down yonder looked like a Mississippi mud pie. It was so brown. What's the correlation in all of this, Dr. Jones? What's the common denominator that's going on? What's this revelation that you talking about? Well, my brothers, see, the revelation ain't about the sisters. Mm-mm. No, it ain't about the sisters. Oh, I feel my help coming now. Where you at, D-Money? I feel my help coming right now. See, what do Sexy Red, what does Jada Pinkett Smith, what does a Cheesecake Factory lady, what does Oyster Woman, what do all this, what is I saw a lady in Atlanta. I mean, y'all just been cutting up all October. Lady in Atlanta in a park with her man. Police said, hey, it's after hours. Can't be in the park after hours. I got to issue you a citations. Now, if y'all sign it, you ain't going to jail. But if you don't sign it, I'm taking your black asses to jail. Boyfriend signed it. Girlfriend decided she gonna question the police. Told him straight up and down, no, I'm not signing that. Police commenced to arresting her. She just to fight, just to hollering, telling her man, record this. Look what they doing to me. I'm hurt. You didn't tell me why you arrested me. See, this is all it's been going on, and I received a revelation. See, my brothers, we are missing. This is the time. See, we about to mess up and miss our window of opportunity. What are you talking about, Dr. Jones? See, I've been telling y'all for years. We've been saying this for a long time about dinner man, being a dinner man, about simping. See, that young man that took that girl to Cheesecake Factory, I've been telling you. This ain't no surprise. These women don't have no problem pulling out their phone and recording the madness now. They've gotten so arrogant and so full of themselves and so self-assured that they don't mind pulling out their phone and making fun of you to your face. They are dinner manning you to your face. They date manning you to your face. They playing in your face. So see, it ain't on them. Will Smith, you been knowing your wife didn't want you no more. And for some reason, whatever your pride or whatever's holding on, whatever you got going on, see, this is on you, my brother. See, everybody want to, oh, poor Will. Oh, Will, he done gave up his career for her. Well, see, that's the key word. He gave it up. Because, see, she's been telling you for years. When she had your child write a letter to the spirit of another man, you should have known. Oh, Tupac, please come back so mommy and I can be happy. Not daddy, Tupac. See, the problem is us, my brothers. I'm giving you a revelation. See, you can't keep saying, we can't keep saying these bitches ain't shit. We can't keep saying they trash. We can't keep saying they hoes. They can't keep saying, but see, they've been, I've told you. See, it's been a secret for a while. We peeled back these layers almost 20 years ago. Where D-Money at? D-Money, how long ago was it we've been saying this date man stuff been going on? This change has come about almost 20 years ago. It just wasn't globally, it wasn't known, nationally known. Now they are starting to show you. Give a fuck about no man. I don't give a fuck about how you feel, what you want, your happiness. They out for theirs. They gonna get theirs. So the problem is the question we have to ask ourselves is, what are we gonna do with it? What is we gonna do? Because see, they've already showed you. Yes, motherfucker, I'll let you take me out. I'm gonna run this tab up on your ass because I don't really like you, but I'll fuck with you to get what I want. Ain't that what Jada doing? Good God Almighty, I feel it now. Ain't that what she doing? She out here telling everybody I don't even like having sex with this motherfucker no more. I'd rather play with my pussy than get Will some. She sat across from this man at her own show and told him, yeah, I had an entanglement. Now what? He got all entangled in betwixt my legs. That's right. August, September, October. He been all up in here. Now you come out, we ain't been together since 2016. She just keep on throwing your shit out there, Will. See, it ain't her, it's you. Cheesecake Factory, man. See, I know you're not black, so you probably wasn't used to this. You thought you hit the jackpot. You finally got you a black queen. You finally got to take one out. You got one to finally say yes. Now, see, you should have took inventory of yourself, Pakistan. And I ain't got nothing against Pakistan, man. I'm just saying, dog, listen. You went and got you a hood bitch. The bitch was an hour late. She left you sitting in the car for a whole hour. You think we ain't been there? D-Money said at least 2 decades. You think we ain't waited? He got, I almost told your business, D-Money. D-Money done waited on dates for this was 2 decades ago. We done sat up here and waited for bitches to come late and then they dine and dash on us. We've been doing this. See, Apu, you should have known better. You should have started up your car and left the minute she left you sitting out there for 20, 30 minutes. You should have left her ass. But see, I understand. You saw all them titties and all that body she got, and you thought to yourself, "Ooh, I finally could get some chocolate. I get some pudding. Yeah. You about to get some pudding." I like Black Queen. I get some pudding finally. Yeah, you thought you was about to get some pudding. You should have kept your ass down at the Quickie Mart. Yeah, he had reservations to a better place. He had to take her to Cheesecake Factory as the plan B. What this bitch do to Apu? She pulled out her phone. Yeah, we need to get back in the car. We need to discuss this. Talking crazy, this talking reckless. I want to put that bitch out the car. Bitch, you got an Uber home. I was on time and I have expectation. Uh-oh, hold on. Let me fix this. Talk amongst yourself. All right, we back. We bike. You come talking about them expectations. D-Money gave me permission. See, we've been doing this. This been going on with us. We've been knowing. This is why I've been telling y'all, quit all this simping. Quit trying to make these women fall in love with you by you overdoing shit because it ain't gonna work. D-Money had a date. He was taking a girl to the Rose Pepper. Y'all know about the Rose Pepper out in East Nashville? If not, go on out there. They got some good food. It ain't the Rose Pepper fault. This girl kept asking me, what's up with the money? What's up with Mr. Money? I should have known then when she was talking like that, talking about some money. But I passed on the message. I didn't want to hate on my brother. If she wanted the money, he gonna give it to her. Not the money, but something else. He sets up the date. How late was she, D-Money? I forgot how late she was. Nevertheless, I know she wasn't 10, 15 minutes late. 40 minutes to an hour. Listen to me, Abu. I'm trying to set you free, brother. They sit down to order. Calling Laura Momo. No. I don't even know who that is. They take he order. She go to the bathroom to take a phone call. She boxes up her food and leaves. See, they've been, this was in early 2000s. This been going on. You can't make no plans. You can't make no dates no more. It's over with. And yet I keep seeing young brothers and old men who want to go do something, who want to go to lunch. It's on me. Stop doing that bullshit. Take yourself to lunch. It's okay to be by yourself. When did men turn into women? I don't understand. When did we get to the point to where we scared to be by our damn self? What the hell wrong with us? See, it ain't the women. Oyster Woman got on there. He been blowing me. He been talking to himself. I ain't been responding, but today I had time and I was hungry. So I said, yeah, come on, take me down here to get these oysters. She already had it in her mind. She about to run it up on his ass. I wish I had a witness in here. Oh, I had a vision. She already knew she was finna run it up on him. Yeah, I'm hungry. I ain't got nothing. Let me go and let this food take me out here and let me buy all these oysters up. They got them a dozen for $15. Let me go and run it up on his ass. Now that brother did the right thing. He escaped. Bitch, you running up the scope? Let me get on up out of here. Brothers, let that be a lesson to you. When she get to running it up, run up out of there. Matter of fact, I want every man under the sound of my voice to dine and dash on one of these bitches like that. Let her run it up. Matter of fact, you run it up. You run it up. And then you run up out of there. I received a revelation. All this time, I've been so hard. I've been focusing on these women. I've been trying to dissect and break down women. I've been destroying women. I done did all of that there. And the whole time, the problem was the men. It's us. Because, see, they don't mind showing you. They don't mind showing you. That's why they both pull out that camera phone. They pulling out the phone and revealing it to you. You ain't got to go by what I said. They showing it to you. So the question is, what is we gonna do about it? Are we gonna keep on being pussies? Are we gonna continue? Are we gonna continue to be date man and see if you keep on doing this shit? You can't say, "Oh, it's these women. These women ain't shit, Joe." No, because see, I'm gonna start telling. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start exposing you. That's right. That's right. D Money already laid out the mandate. D Money already laid out the man. He said next year we exposing people. So yeah, that's if you sitting up here and you complaining to me and you whining to me, and yet you keep on doing the same thing over and over again, I'm going to expose you. I'm going to use you on this show. Because see, you're not listening. You're not listening. You're not taking heed. This show is like therapy. You don't go to therapy your whole life. You go to therapy to solve your problems. Once your problem's solved, you don't go back to therapy no more. You don't need it. Make room for somebody else. See, it's time to shake the tree and see what falls up off of it. It's fall season. It's time to shake the tree and see what falls off. We'll see some of you is hanging on for dear life and you don't need this anymore. And some of you do. You don't need therapy all your life. Damn, eventually you got to say it's me. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Not my mama, not my dad. Yeah, you got to start taking some self-accountability. You ought to get to the point where you don't want to be a Zaquavion anymore. You don't want to keep being a simp anymore, a Homer Simpson. You don't want to be OJ. Some of y'all just used to being OJ the Juice Man Simpson. I don't understand. Stop doing it. Also, I want to lay this out. Black people, why we keep making all these dumbass skits? Why? Why is we doing this? We get upset when everybody else makes fun of our situations. They make fun of our lifestyles. They make fun of our culture. We call them culture, but we do all that foolishness. But then we sit up here and we make skits about the least of us. Why are we doing this? These skits about she took all the child support, she took the rent money and went and bought 55 Louis Vuitton bags, and then you sitting up here recording, talking to her about it. And she's saying, oh, well, you should have paid the bills. Come on, stop it. We got to stop this. It's not funny. It's not entertaining. Children are seeing this stuff. Children can't differentiate between what's real and what's fake. Hell, you got grown folks that can't differentiate betwixt the two. So why do we keep on making the videos of the worst of us? If we're going to make some skits, let's make some good skits. That's what's wrong with making some good skits. But see, therein lies the problem. Oh, come on, Jones. Therein lies the problem. First of all, we know good shit don't sell. You can't go viral with no good videos. That ain't gonna work. So what do? We exploit ourselves. We exploit the worst of us. I'm pregnant by your son. All that type of shit. What? Have y'all seen that skit? This big ugly bitch. I'm leaving you for your son. And you record. And we're supposed to believe that this is real. Stop it. Stop it. See, why don't we want to show the world some black excellence. Do we know what black excellence is anymore? Oh, come on, Jones. Or do we know and we just choose not to celebrate it because we feel more comfortable in the ratchet? I feel this right. I feel this thing right here. Why do we keep on embracing the worst when there is some black excellence out here? See, that's another revelation I've received. See, we keep on saying Jada Pinkett need to stop it. But see, we keep watching her. That's the key. Turn her ass off. See, we can't keep saying we can do better. We need to do better. You need to be more positive. But then you still looking at Real Housewives. You still looking at Love and Hip Hop. You keep on watching and you keep on indoctrinating our own into mainstream society. That's what they think we are. Therein lies the problem. We don't want to see black excellence. We don't want to show that. We love and we continue that cycle of that drama and that mess and that foolishness. And then we wonder why our children are getting further and further away from us. We wonder why we call ourselves God's chosen people, but yet we're going farther and farther away from him and what his real purpose is. See, if God is nothing but love, I feel this. I feel it right now. See, if God is nothing but love, why are we not showing the love towards one another? We just want to keep showing people getting cussed out, people fighting, all this. See, life ain't even all that complicated. That's right. Life ain't even all that complicated for all that nonsense and foolishness. It's not. Life is when you boil life down. Life is real simple. Now, you know, execution might be a little difficult, but it's simple. All you gotta do is take care of you and yours. That's it. All this, she said this, and that's why I slept with your man. I fucked your bitch. That's foolishness. Why do we keep on entertaining it? Oh, I know why. Oh, I know why. Because see, we think that's real. That's keeping it real. That's entertainment. But as long as you keep recycling that garbage, see, it's an old saying, the trash can ain't no better than the trash is holding. So you can be holding all this trash, talking about how bad this trash thing, but what do you smell like? Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. In my closing now, whoo, this is a Johnny Whopper. I had, in my absence, I had a whole bunch of people with show material and questions, and one in particular kept coming up. And again, it really ties into what I was talking about earlier with the revelation. There's young men asking me about being a stepdaddy. Oh, God, she cold, she good, she nice, but she got a child. And, should I be a stepdaddy? I don't mind kids. Let me speak on that for just a second. You don't mind kids. And I say to you, my brother, I hope you watch this. See, it ain't the kids that you got to mind. Uh-oh. It ain't the kids. Kids are easy to handle. People make, like I said, sometimes we make life so difficult just to say it's hard. We make child rearing hard, just say it's hard. It's not hard. Children are really simple. You break them down. Kids need love. Kids need stability. They need protection. They need discipline. And they need guidance. That's it. That's it. And all you have, if you do that every day, things will take care of itself. It'll work itself out. Now, my brother, if you choose to take on that role, yes, it's honorable, it's noble, but you better understand something. See, just being a daddy is hard. As far as trying to balance your emotions, and because see, when you're a daddy, ain't no thank yous, ain't no gratitude, ain't no graciousness, ain't no parade, ain't no prizes, ain't no celebrations, ain't none of that. That's something that you got to do every single day, whether you happy, whether you sad, whether they love you, whether they despise you, all of that. And you got to have maturity, and you got to have strength, and you got to have patience and all that stuff to be a dad. So when you add on, it's somebody else's child, oh my God, I felt something in my spirit right there. See, if that situation ain't all the way correct, it ain't the children you got to worry about. Oh no. It ain't even the mama that you really got to worry about. It's yourself, my brother. Because see, you thinking you doing right, you thinking, oh, I'm doing something that daddy didn't do, and see, you doing all these great things, and you working hard, and you providing, and you protecting, and you being the man, and then this child turn around and tell you when the first time you say no, and they turn around and say, you ain't none of my daddy. See, they ain't got nothing to do with the mama. They ain't got nothing to do with the child. That's something that you got to internalize, and you got to deal with, and you got to swallow. Oh, I wish I had a witness in here. Yeah, when you done sacrificed, you done paid bills, you done took them to practice, you done stepped in, you done stepped out, you done did everything you supposed to do, and then the boy turns 18, and then you have a little, he's smelling himself, and y'all have a little dispute, and then he tell you, you ain't none of my dad. Woo. Stepdad ain't nothing to play with. And so if you're gonna date, and that's why, and I know a lot of considering the emotional state and the mindset of the man, modern man, that's why I encourage most of y'all, you're not strong enough for that. You're not built for that. See, too many of these young dudes, y'all, these men out here these days, y'all need too much praise. Y'all need to be constantly praised. Y'all need to be constantly patted up, and all. And this ain't that. This ain't that. This ain't that. Even if the child is yours, this ain't that. See, there's a lot of y'all that shouldn't even be having children. That's a whole nother show. A lot of you shouldn't even be having children because see, you're not over yourself. And being a father, you have to be completely selfless. Completely. I know some dads, they ain't bought nothing for themselves all year long. You sitting up there talking about, oh, I ain't get to get my nothing. I didn't get nothing for Father's Day. Motherfucker, I ain't got nothing for Father's Day for 20 years. My kids didn't even call me, tell me happy birthday. Welcome to the club. This ain't for the week. And so that's why I tell a lot of you, yeah, I wouldn't do that if I was you. You might love kids and your heart might be in the right place. But see, it takes more than just your heart, my brother. It takes more than just your heart. A good heart to get you so far. But see, the mind has to power everything else. The mind has to control the heart. I wish I had a witness in here. Your mind has to be right for this. See, you got to totally forget about how you feel and what you think and what you want, because your first thought always has to be what's best for the family, what's good for the family. So that's what helped got me in the situation I was in my illness, because I'm constantly thinking, what does the family need? Where does the family needs to go? Where am I failing the family? Not about, oh, what I want. I'm gonna do this. No. See, the mother's gonna undermine you. The mother's gonna overpower you. The mother's gonna think with her feelings. The mother's gonna do. She's gonna do all of that. You the one who's got to combat that. You the one's got to always have another plan. You the one who's always got to come up with something. Because when the chips hit the table, everybody's gonna look at you and say, "Well, Daddy, what we gonna do? You be Daddy then." No, I've been fortunate. You know, my kids, their other siblings, the other two girls, they look at me and love on me as daddy. I look at them and love on them as my daughters. And they've never said, you ain't in my daddy. But I mean, if the day comes, it comes. I'm already prepared for it. I'm prepared for it. Am I preaching D-Money? I'm prepared for it. But you gotta have your mind right for this. Yes, the woman fine. And see, that's another thing too. Quit getting caught up on how good a woman look. God damn it. Y'all act like y'all ain't never seen a big booty before. You done seen some titties. So that's why I'm gonna start calling some of y'all out. I don't think y'all done seen as many asses and titties as you claim you have. Because see, if you seen one, you done seen them all. Hell. You got to get your mind right for this. This is serious. You are having influence and control over the life of a child. That's the biggest responsibility. And it ain't for play. It ain't for you to walk around and play my buddy with, because see, it's gonna come a time. Oh, good God Almighty, I felt that thing. It's gonna come a time when you have to be a disciplinarian. It's gonna come a time where you're not gonna be your little friends, your best friend. See, it's gonna come a time where you're gonna have to draw a line and say, listen, I love you, but I'm gonna tear your ass up. The scripture tells you, the scripture says, foolishness is bound in the heart of a child. That means it's already in there. It's supposed to be foolish. But the rod of correction, you know what the rod of correction is. It says it'll drive it from him. See, you had to use that rod of correction. You can't always be nice. It can't always be yes. And see, this is where it gets tricky, because see, you spoil a child, you spoil a mama. Oh, I wish, somebody come on in here and help me with this thing. See, you spoil a child, you spoil a mama. If you used to giving her child $100 a week, and all of a sudden you stop, who you think that child going to? If you take that child to McDonald's every Friday, and all of a sudden you stop, who do you think that child gonna run to? She going right to that mama. You been doing it. What's wrong now? Oh, maybe I'm going too far with this. Let me stop. Let me stop. You got to have your mind right. You got to be prepared for this. Fatherhood, and especially, I would dare to say, and I'm being a little biased, I would dare to say this is the most difficult period. This is the most difficult era to be a father in. Because, and it's only natural, everybody wants the best for their child. But see, now the child is exposed to too many things. See, when we were growing up, we weren't exposed to as much stuff. Now everything is right there in that child's hand. Sex, drugs, evilness, devil worship, yes, sexuality, all that stuff, gender and all that shit. See, we didn't know nothing about all that when we were growing up. It's a reason why them people kept grandmama and them. That's a reason why they shoot us out of the room when grown folks were talking. There was a reason why we couldn't watch some of the stuff we wanted to watch. There's a reason why, because they didn't want us exposed to stuff that would corrupt a young mind. But see, nowadays the babies come out. Hell, my granddaughter 6 months old, and she already touching the phone. See, they already know what it is. They know how to work a phone before they even go to school. I wish I had a witness in here. You got to combat all of that. Just as a normal father, I couldn't imagine doing it as a stepfather because I know how much pressure that is. I know it. I'll be damned if I tell on a child. I'm going to go tell their mama, and we together, and this motherfucker living in my house, and I'm feeding him, and I'm raising him, and I got to go tell, hey, Boo-Boo did something. Boo-Boo cussed me out. What? Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the revelation. I hope y'all enjoyed the comeback. Hell, it's the winter season now. I got more time on my hands. I most definitely can put out some more shows when we get back on our regular scheduled program. But I thank you all for coming. I hope that you like and share the show. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Check it out on Deeper Understanding on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts. We all up in there. You can watch it on here. You watch it on Deeper Understanding pages. We everywhere. But I thank you. Keep praying for me. Keep blessing me. We love you. We'll holler at you later.